it really depends on the maturity of the organization. Like if you're a product marketer at a really early stage company and, like less than 100 or 200 people, you're probably only going to be like a team of one, maybe two, but you're going to be wearing a lot of hats. You'll be doing everything from like messaging, positioning to owning the full like product launch itself, probably your fair share of enablement, competitive intel, creating buyer personas. And so like I said, just like a little bit of everything. But again, as like the company will mature, you'll end up getting more and more resources, and that's usually the time where you'll start to see people starting to kind of niche down into one of those kind of functional areas. And so I can tell you that it really just depends on how like the business is structured, how the products that you sell are packaged. Like for example, when I was at Zoom Info, um, we had our team broken down by product. There was a lot of individual products at Zoom Info. There was like Chorus, the conversation intelligence tool. There was Engage, our sales engagement tool. We had like the main platforms, so just a ton of platforms, right, or different tools. And obviously, it wouldn't make sense for like one person to own every single one of those products, like to have kind of the expertise that you would need to be able to craft all the messaging that you need to make sure that folks are enabled on like everything that they need. And so it made sense to kind of block people off on a product perspective and then be essentially like PMM owners, right? At ClickUp, it's a little bit different because we really just have one product. It's the ClickUp platform. And instead of breaking out people based on different products, we have folks that own, number one, the platform and specific features within the platform. But then we also have an audiences PMM team or like a segments team. So they really focus on mastering kind of our buyer personas and understanding exactly like what their specific pain points are, what ClickUp can do to solve those pain points, how to speak their language. And that's really helpful for us because, like for example, ClickUp can do a lot for dev teams, software teams. They can also do a lot for marketers, but the way that we would talk to each of those teams is so different. And also the things that each of those teams find value in at ClickUp is very different.